Hey there, cartoon enthusiasts. Welcome to another episode of Cartoon Talks, brought to you by Toons Mag. I'm your host Arifur Rahman, and today we're tackling a thought-provoking question: cartooning for newspapers and magazines, a dying art. It's a topic that's been on the minds of many in the industry as the digital age continues to reshape how we consume media. So is traditional cartooning fading away, or is it simply evolving? Let's dive in and find out. Political and editorial cartoons have long been a staple in newspapers and magazines. For decades, these illustrations provided sharp commentary on current events, social issues, and political debates. They distilled complex topics into a single, often humorous image that could spark reflection, conversation, or even action. But with the decline of print media, many are wondering if this art form is facing extinction. Let's start by acknowledging the obvious: the landscape of media consumption has changed dramatically. Newspapers and magazines, once the primary sources of news and commentary, have seen their circulations drop as more people turn to digital platforms for information. With this shift, the demand for traditional editorial cartoons has also waned. Gone are the days when every major newspaper had a full-time cartoonist on staff. Many publications have downsized or eliminated their cartooning departments altogether. Budget cuts and a focus on more clickable content have led editors to question whether investing in cartoons is worth it. As a result, some of the most iconic editorial cartoonists have either retired or moved their work online. But does this mean cartooning is a dying art? Not necessarily. In fact, I'd argue that it's not dying, it's evolving. Just like any other art form, cartooning has had to adapt to survive in a changing world. One significant change is the move to digital platforms. Today, cartoonists are more likely to publish their work online than in print. Social media, blogs, and independent websites have become the new home for political and editorial cartoons. This shift has opened up opportunities for a new generation of cartoonists who might not have had a platform in the traditional print world. Digital cartooning comes with its own set of advantages. For one, it allows artists to reach a global audience almost instantly. A cartoon published online can be shared, liked, and commented on by people all over the world, spreading its message far and wide. This democratization of cartooning means that more voices and perspectives can be heard, adding diversity to the art form. Additionally, digital tools have expanded the possibilities for cartoonists. They can now experiment with animation, interactive elements, and other multimedia features that were impossible in print. This has led to the rise of animated editorial cartoons and other hybrid forms that combine the best of traditional cartooning with the capabilities of modern technology. However, it's not all sunshine and roses. The transition to digital has also brought challenges. Online platforms, particularly social media, are notorious for their fast pace. Content is consumed quickly and often forgotten just as fast. This makes it harder for cartoons to have the same lasting impact they once did in print. Moreover, the internet's vastness means that individual cartoons can get lost in the noise unless they go viral. And then there's the issue of monetization. While print cartoonists were often salaried employees, many digital cartoonists rely on freelance work, crowdfunding, or ad revenue to make a living. This can be a precarious situation as income is less stable and often dependent on maintaining a constant online presence. So, where does this leave us? Is cartooning for newspapers and magazines truly a dying art? I think the answer lies in how we define the art itself. If we're talking about traditional print cartooning, it's clear that the industry is facing significant challenges. But if we broaden our perspective to include the new forms and platforms that cartooning has embraced, it's evident that the art is very much alive, just in a different form. As long as there are social issues to critique, politicians to lampoon, and audiences eager for visual commentary, cartooning will continue to thrive. It may not look the same as it did 50 years ago, But the essence of the art, its ability to combine humor, insight, and visual storytelling remains as relevant as ever. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Do you think cartooning for newspapers and magazines is a dying art, or is it simply evolving? Share your opinions with us on social media, and let's keep the conversation going. That's all for today's episode of Cartoon Talks. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of the changing world of cartooning. If you did, make sure to subscribe to our podcast and stay tuned for more episodes where we delve into the fascinating world of cartoons. Until next time, keep laughing, keep thinking, and keep drawing. This is Arifur Rahman signing off. Thank you for tuning in to Cartoon Talks, brought to you by Toons Mag.
So tune in now and take a seat. Cartoon Talks, where imagination meets. Toons Mag's calling, it's time to start. With Cartoon Talks, joy fills your heart.